to Cool Happenings. Everything I find cool and amazing. Your one-stop channel for all your accessible tech solutions.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon. So you never miss any new updates, cause whenever we upload new video you will get a notification on your phone.
Hello. Welcome to Cool Happenings Tech Accessibility channel. And in this demonstration I'm going to talk about how we may easily book flight tickets and hotel accommodations using the Expedia app for iOS. So without further ado, let's begin. Welcome back. So let's proceed with a walkthrough of the Expedia app for iOS. Now this app is basically very accessible, it's easy to use, fully accessible with voiceover, and I'm going to demonstrate now how we may perform one operation on the app, which is booking a flight. So I have it in the background, so let's proceed to the app. I'll shift to Expedia, so let's go to App Switcher.
App Switcher, Rec Up, Expedia, Active.
I'll run
Actions available.
I'll run Expedia app.
Close, activate, Expedia, Expedia home screen, heading.
Now, once you launch the Expedia app, you will be placed on the main screen, which is the book flight and hotels menu, but there are essentially three tabs within this app. So they are mainly, let's go to the very bottom of the app screen.
Account, tab, 3 of 3.
The third tab, account tab, swipe left.
Trips, tab, 2 of 3.
Trips tab.
Selected, shop travel,
And the
tab, 1 of 3.
travel tab is we are in currently. Now, word of advice, I would suggest that if you have not created an account with the Expedia app, I suggest going to the third tab, which is the accounts tab.
Trips, account,
And
tab,
click.
3 of 3.
So I'll just talk about this briefly. Double tap on accounts.
Selected, account, tab,
Now.
3 of 3.
Let's go to the very top of the screen.
Brar Arvind Singh Garvind Singh Brera gmail.com. Heading.
If you notice, when I go to the very top, it mentions my name with my email account, which means I've successfully signed into my account after creating an account. I essentially created my account around 2 years back, and I've been using it ever since to successfully book flights, and I've never booked hotels yet, but it is as easy as, well, I would call it taking candy from a baby. It's very easy and super smooth operation with voiceover. If you're not created an account, you will have to go into the accounts tab. There you will have an option called login. So you see, if I sign out, I can sign out, but I've signed in, so I will not sign out. That would just make the recording longer. Just some explanation here. What you want to do is go into the accounts tab, go into login. Under login, once you double tap, you'll find a few options. One of it would be login and create an account. So just tap on create an account and you'll be good to go. Follow the on-screen instructions, key in your name, your email, your address, and you will be given an account with an email and password, for you to log in. Once you log in, you look something like what I have here on the account screen on my login page. So
Brar Arvind Singh Garvind Singh Brera gmail.com. Heading.
The app will mention your name with your email account which you use to create your account. Once that's done, the rest is easy. So we'll go to the first tab, which is the travel and shop travel tab.
Selected. Account. Tab. 3 of 3.
First tab.
Trip. Shop travel. Tab. 1 of 3.
Shop travel tab, so double tap.
Selected. Shop travel.
Now we proceed
Tab.
to the very
1
top
of 3.
of the screen.
Expedia home screen. Heading.
Now we're at the very top, swipe right.
Search hotels. Button.
So you immediately get into the flight and hotel booking section, which is at the very top of the screen in the shop and travel tab. Then the first option is shop, search hotels, swipe right.
Search flights. Button.
Find search flights. So in this case, since I'm going to demonstrate how we can book flights easily, I'll double tap on search flights. So over here,
Search hotel. Search flights. Button.
do a one finger double tap.
Search alert. Allow Expedia to access your location while you are using the app. Quick nav off.
You need to give permission.
Quick nav on. Allow Expedia to access your location while you are using the app.
Yes.
Quick nav off.
You need to give location permission, turn it on.
Quick nav. Your current. Don't allow.
Allow.
Allow. Button. Expedia. Back.
Once
Button.
you give them permission, the next thing you start swiping right.
Flights. Heading.
Yeah, now in the flights menu, so carry on swiping right.
Selected. Round trip. Button.
In this
1
case,
of 3.
select one-way trip.
One way. Button. 2 of 3.
Easier and faster to demonstrate, so I'll double tap on one-way.
Selected. One way. Button.
Swipe
2 of
right.
3. Multi-city. Button. 3 of 3.
No, I'm not going to choose multi-city. You can do it, which means you can have airport flights that changing flights. But one-way trip would be best. You can explore the app with the other menus and other tabs, but I'll demonstrate one-way flight. Swipe right.
Flying from.
Flying from, so you swipe right.
Flying to. Flying from.
Okay, double tap on flying from.
Text field. Is editing. Character mode. Insertion pointed
I
start.
have to know what this
Quick nav off.
fill is.
Quick nav on.
Swipe left.
City or airport.
City or airport from where you are currently are or at. Swipe right.
List text field. Is editing. Character mode. Insertion pointed start.
I'm currently in my location or my hometown in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, so I will type Kuala Lumpur. You can type the city or the airport name. It's very easy to use, so I'll type Kuala Lumpur, which is the city I'm currently at.
List of 10 auto suggest results appeared.
Suggestions will automatically pop up, so I'll type Kuala Lumpur.
List of 2 auto quick nav off. Quick nav on.
I'll
April
swipe and
26,
locate.
2019.
I'll swipe to the suggestions and select one which should pop up by default.
Cancel. Button. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Call Kuala Lumpur International.
Yep.
Button.
Kuala Lumpur International Airport. This is the first option. You get a few other results. Swipe right.
Sabang, Malaysia. SCB Sultan Abdulaziz Shah.
This
Button.
is another airport which used to be operational around a decade back. Now it's more an army, I would say an army-based airport where you get army planes flying in and out. So we don't. This option is no longer useful. So right.
Sabang,
So that-
Malaysia. SCB Sultan Abdulaziz Shah. Button.
I'm pretty sure the first one is the option I want to select.
Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Call Kuala Lumpur International. Button.
I'll do a one-finger double tap.
List of
Now,
flying from.
flying from. You've selected your current city where you would want to take off from. Swipe right.
Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Flying to.
Flying to. Now, where would I want to go? Just do a one-finger double tap.
Text field. Is editing. Character mode.
Okay.
Insertion pointed start.
I will be eventually heading
Quick nav off.
to my current city of where I'm staying right now, which is in Bandung, Indonesia. So I'll just type the city name, Bandung. I'm not going to actually book the flight. This is just a demonstration, so I will demonstrate right till there. I will type Bandung.
List of 3 autos. Quick nav on. City or airport. Text field. Is editing. Bandung. Character mode. Insertion point at end.
So that's the city I plan to go to. So once you do this, you get some auto suggestions. Let's swipe right.
Cancel. Button.
Swipe right.
Bandung. Indonesia. BDO Hussein Sastranegara International. Button.
You need to know the airport, at least the airport. If you know the airport name, it will be easier to make a quick selection and booking. I know the airport where I plan to go to is called Hussein Sastranegara. It's the name of the airport in the city of Bandung, Indonesia. So this will be my selection, but let's see what else we have. Swipe right.
Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Mogadishu International. Button.
This is surely not it. I've never heard of it, but let's swipe right.
Semarang, Indonesia. SRG Ahmad Yani International. Button.
Yes, these are different airports, but I'll swipe left to the first airport.
Bandung, Indonesia. BDO Hussein Sastranegara International.
So this is
Button.
in fact the airport I plan to be flying to, so I'll do a one finger double tap.
List of back. Flying to.
So you have made both selection, flying to, now flying from.
Bandung, Indonesia.
Flying from.
BDO Hussein Sastranegara International.
Flying to.
Text. Select departure date.
Select departure date, do a one finger double tap. It's so easy.
April 2019.
Now you are given a list of dates you can select. So you see there is April.
Next month.
Next month,
Button.
if you double tap, it will change by itself to May.
Select departure date.
So what I'll do is I'll select go to.
Next month. April 2019.
It is in fact already April, so I would in fact it's the 25th of April. So I make this demonstration. So for demonstration purposes, I'll select a date in April itself. I'll select maybe on the 25th of April. So do a one finger double tap on April here.
Previous April 2019.
One finger double tap.
April 2019.
Okay, I selected the month. Now let's swipe to and we see select the dates.
Next month. Select depart Sunday, March 31st. Dimmed. Button.
Okay, it says dim because the date has passed. It's past March, it's already April, so all the days in March will be dimmed, so that's right.
Monday, April 1st. Dimmed. Button.
Yes, you can see all is dimmed. Now I'll carry on swapping quickly till I get to April 30th, which should be not dimmed, it should be selectable. So I'll quickly navigate through the date. I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard so I can do it very quickly.
Wednesday, April 24th.
April
Dimmed.
24th
Button.
is still dimmed.
Thursday, April 25th. Dimmed.
Is dimmed.
Button.
That should be, I guess it should be April 26th now.
Today. Friday, April 26th.
6.
Button.
As a record, it's around 3 in the morning here, so it's April 26th, but it's not dimmed, you see.
Today. Friday, April 26th. Button.
It says button, so it means you can make your selection starting from April 26th. I will swipe to April 30th.
Saturday. Monday, April 29th. Tuesday, April 30th. Button.
Okay, just for an example, I'll select April 30th, which is on Tuesday. I'll do a one finger double tap here.
Tuesday, April 30th. Selected.
So it says
one way.
Once you've done that, the next thing you need to do is swipe to the very bottom and select OK. It's that simple.
Done. Button.
Done. One finger double tap on done.
Done. Select departure date.
You have made your departure date.
Tuesday, April. Travelers.
Now you need to select travelers. I'll select. You can select as many travelers as you wish, but you will need to have your traveler details. So in my case, I have the traveler details for myself and my wife and I. But in this case, I will demonstrate only with one traveler, which is just myself.
One traveler. Text field.
One traveler. I will leave it at one traveler. So I will not double tap here. I can double tap and change as many travelers as I would like to follow me on a flight. So in this case, it will be just myself. Swipe right.
Preferred class.
preferred class. Cheapest is always good. I travel cheap, so I'll select economy flight.
Economy.
Eco-
Text field.
Economy, leave it at economy, so I'll write.
Search.
Now
Button.
you can double tap on search and the app will finally present you a list of flights based on your selection. So I'll do one finger double tap on search.
Search. Back.
Okay,
Button.
given-
Flight amenities.
Okay, as you can see, you are taken to a new menu, and here you can start swiping. I suggest, as always, tell all members, all people who listen to my demonstrations of apps, walk through, start swiping from the very top.
Flight amenities.
This so that you don't miss any important details and important information options which you need to fill in while navigating an app. Apps such as a traveling app, which you need to thoroughly fill in and check to confirm your booking, especially if it's flight booking, right? So let's swipe right.
Now you can choose a flight by amenity, like in-flight Wi-Fi, onboard charging, a movie selection, and more.
Now this new feature of booking amenities, selecting amenities on a flight is a new option available. I believe it was about 2 updates back. Yes, the last 2 updates back it was made available. Before you could not select amenities like in-flight Wi-Fi and other, fun stuff, entertainment options. Now you can. So let's swipe right.
Got it. Button.
Double tap on got it.
Got it. Back. Button.
Okay, now let's start swiping. We are back to the next menu. Let's swiping right.
Outbound to BDO, April 30th. One traveler. Button.
Okay, that's
Heading.
the outbound, the flight destination. Swipe right.
Sort and filter. Button.
You can sort and filter for the flight, the type of flights you would like to select, but I will not do that. You can do if you choose to. Swipe right.
Total price one way. Per traveler.
Now you're
Heading.
getting a list based on I've selected the price. I always travel cheap. I'm cheap. Just kidding. Anyway, once you've made your selection, you select the flights based on flights. You can filter it by swiping left.
Sort and filter. Outbound. Sort and filter. Button.
Here, if you double tap, you can filter, but let's do a one finger double tap just to show the options you have.
Sort and close. Button.
Now let's swipe.
Sort and filter.
Sort,
Heading.
filter.
Clear filters. Dim. Button.
Okay, it's dim because I've already made the selection here in my previous booking, so it automatically remembers my previous selections and makes my next booking easier by having those selections selected as default. So I'll swipe right.
Sort by. Heading.
Sort by.
Selected. Price. 1 of 4.
Select
Button.
price in my previous flight, so it remembers it and makes my next selection of flight booking easier by making the selection as default. I selected price, but you can swipe right and select other criteria on your flight booking method. So swipe right.
Unselected. Shortest duration. 2 of 4.
You can search
Button.
flights for shortest duration.
Unselected. Departure time. 3 of 4.
The time some
Button.
of us are, quite concerned about the flight. We prefer flying by day or by night. So there's a time. If the flight results will show you in accordance to what you choose. If you select
10 a.m.
duration, then the result list will appear as flight by time duration and the time of flight as well. So swipe right.
Unselected. Arrival time.
Arrival
4 of
time.
4. Filter by. Heading.
So I guess you understand what this basically is about. So I'll go back. I made my selection, select by price. So I'll swipe left all the way to the top.
Close. Button.
Close this menu.
Back.
Now
Button.
I'm back to my flight result list. So I'll start swiping right.
Outbound to BDO. April 30th. One traveler.
30th,
Button.
one travel,
Heading.
that's myself. Outbound destination is Bandung, Indonesia. Swipe right.
Sort and filter. Button.
Okay, swipe right.
Total price one way. Per traveler.
Now the
Heading.
result will list the flights available for one traveler, and it also will list the price, which is wonderful. Let's swipe right.
From 06.30 to 07.55. AirAsia. 2 hours. 25 minutes. Non-stop. Departs Kuala. Arrives BDO. Cabin class economy. Includes Wi-Fi. Mir 295. Button.
Okay, as you can see, the flight gives you quite a number of details, and you can see the time is roughly around 2 hours. And the thing is, the reason why I selected price is because I know the flight duration from Kuala Lumpur to Bandung is maximum 2 hours. In fact, it's less. It's about 1 hour 50 minutes. Although they say 2 hours, and what do they say? Let's listen to it one more time.
Total from 06.30 to 07.55. AirAsia 2 hours 25 minutes non-stop. Departs Kuala. Arrives BDO. Cabin class economy. Includes Wi-Fi. Mir 295.
Okay.
Button.
As you can see, it gives you a lot of details. It says the flight time is 2 hours 25 minutes, and it tells you the flight has inbound or inbuilt or comes with Wi-Fi. It has its own Wi-Fi. It's economy class because that's what I had selected. What is this? There's a few other options here. Listen to it one more time.
Total from 06.30 to 07.55. AirAsia 2 hours 25 minutes non-stop. Departs Kuala. Arrives BDO. Cabin class economy. Includes Wi-Fi. Mir 295. Button.
So that's all you get. You get the flight type, the flight class, the price, and the duration. I believe it's enough of information. So that's what you get. So you can make a selection. I can select it, but let's see what other flights we have. Swipe right.
From 17.45 to 19.05. Indonesia AirAsia 2 hours 20 minutes non-stop. Departs Kuala. Arrives BDO. Cabin class economy. Includes Wi-Fi. Mir 450. Button.
As you notice, the price increases as you go down the list. So it starts from the cheapest to the most expensive. And trust me, some flights here are pretty expensive because it depends on the flight type or the flight the flights. Like Asia is considered cheap flights. They are economy flights, and they provide. But it's very comfortable. I take Asia all the time. As you swipe right.
From 12.05 to 13.20. Malindo Air 2 hours 15 minutes non-stop. Departs Kuala. Arrives BDO. Cabin class economy. Includes in-flight entertainment and charging point. Mir 622. Button.
Okay, this is another flight. It's called Malindo Air. Malindo basically stands for Malaysia Indonesia Airlines. I've taken this flight too when it's cheap or on discount, but now it's rather pricey because I believe it's during peak time, flying during peak time, and the flight has inbound entertainment options, availability with charging, which means you can charge your mobile phones, but it does not say Wi-Fi, so maybe it does not have Wi-Fi. But now to make this demonstration shorter, I'll select the first option, which is the cheapest.
Total price 1 from 06.30 to 07.55. AirAsia 2 hours 25 minutes non-stop. Departs Kuala. Arrives BDO. Cabin class economy. Includes Wi-Fi. Mir 295.
Another thing I want to point out is, if you notice the time, it says 6 something to 7 something, which sounds like it's only an hour.
Total from 06.30 to 07.50.
Now if you notice 7.50 something, roughly on 8 o'clock, it sounds like it's only 1 hour plus. It in fact is 2 hours plus, because now we're talking about international flight. We're crossing the time barrier. We are flying into the future. So Bandung is 1 hour ahead of Malaysia. So it says 7 basically means we're reaching the Malaysian time 8:55, which is 1 hour difference, you see. So I just want to make a point just so you understand and do not get confused when you're flying, making booking for international flights. So I'll select this first option by doing a 1-finger double tap.
Select back button.
Made the selection. Next you start swiping right.
Outbound to BDO, April 30th. 1 traveler. Heading.
Okay, so I'm swipe right.
Depart Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur International. Kuala. 06.30 to 07.55. AirAsia 416. Economy. Y. Includes Wi-Fi. Arrive at Bandung, Husein Sastranegara International. BDO. Total duration 2 hours, 25 minutes.
If you notice, you are given a clear and precise, complete details of your flight. It tells you your destination, your location where you're going to be flying from, your destination where you plan to land. It gives you the flight details, the flight, you know what you get on the flight based on your booking, whether it has inbound, entertainment option, facilities, Wi-Fi. Like in my case, there's Wi-Fi as well. So you swipe right, you get all this information. You know what making. So what you pay for is exactly what you get. So swipe right.
Baggage fee information button.
Now you can see baggage fee information, but you can do it. I'll do one finger double tap and just briefly go through it.
Baggage fee and back button.
Let's swipe right.
Loading heading.
In case loading, it will take some time to load. Basically,
baggage fee information.
Okay, I know basically because I'm a frequent traveler and I use AirAsia quite often. I know AirAsia does not give free baggage. Malindo Air does give free baggage up to 30 kilos. It gives you up to 30 kilos free, after which you'll have to pay. But AirAsia does not. AirAsia is cheaper, but you have to pay for baggage. So there's always a catch, you see. But it does not come that much. It will not come to 600 ringgit, which was the flight by Malindo Air. So I'll swipe right. Let's see what they have.
Baggage fees when purchased at airport.
Okay, baggage fee when you purchase it at the airport on the day of flight. Swipe right.
Prices may be cheaper if purchased online with AirAsia.
Yes, you are told in advance that if you purchase the baggage online for baggage, you will get it cheaper. Swipe right.
Airline. AirAsia.
AirAsia.
Carry-on bag. No fee.
You are allowed up to 16 kilos, 16 kilos of baggage to take into, in flight, into the cabin. And you can also carry a small bag, a small traveling bag, and which they have a certain measurement which you need to find out from AirAsia by going to airasia.com. Swipe right.
First checked bag, RM72.00, RM263.00.
So this, if you check in a bag after the free luggage, the free bag you are allowed to carry into the cabin. Basically, you understand what this is all about. So you can I'll just go through it quickly.
Second checked bag, RM72.00, RM263.00.
So remember, don't carry too many baggage. If you carry too many baggages, you're going to be paying a lot. I usually travel light, one backpack and one small luggage bag, which I carry into the flight, which means I usually pay nothing for package altogether. So I'll go back. You can browse or explore this menu by yourself. It's fairly easy and straightforward. So I'll swipe, go to the very top and go back.
Baggage fee information. Baggage fees when purchased at air. Prices may be cheaper. Okay. Button.
Double tap OK.
Okay. Baggage fee information. Button.
Now, okay. So we'll swipe past this. You can explore it. I've explained briefly. Swipe right.
The total price per traveler is mere 295.
Now you get the total price for per traveler is 295 ringgit, Malaysian ringgit. So swipe right.
Select this flight. Button.
So then you have the option to finally, after looking at the details and going through the various criteria and options available in the flight, you are satisfied, then you select this flight, this button.
The total. Select this flight. Button.
You know the flight price is roughly, this is before tax, so it's 295 Malaysian ringgit. I believe it's before tax. So do one finger double tap. I would like to make this selection, this flight.
The total. Select this flight.
One
Button.
finger double tap.
Select this bag. Button.
Okay, now you're taken to the next menu. I believe here is where you it could be the purchase payment menu. Let's swipe.
Loading.
It's
Heading.
Okay, let it load. It will take a couple of seconds. Based on
Done. Back button.
Okay, we're almost done. Let's swipe right.
Trip to Bandung, BDO Husein Sastranegara International. April 30th, 2019. One traveler. Heading.
Swipe right.
Call to BDO. Tuesday, April 30th. Heading.
Cool to BDO, basically Kuala Lumpur to Bandung. BDO is the abbreviation for the airport. KUL is Kuala Lumpur Airport and BDO is Bandung. Let's wrap right.
From 06.30 to 07.55, AirAsia, 2 hours, 25 minutes, non-stop, departs call, arrives BDO, cabin class economy, includes Wi-Fi, button.
I totally love this app for its complete, display and information about a flight you select before making the final booking. So the flight is about 2 hours 25 minutes. Your flight you're taking is economy class. It has some special entertainment, amenities like Wi-Fi and maybe some inbound entertainment. But in my case, I don't think there is. There is Wi-Fi. But since I've in fact tried Wi-Fi, but that will be in a different demonstration. I'll talk about the entertainment features on the flights I've taken. Anyway, let's swipe right.
Trip total.
Trip total, swipe right.
Price breakdown information, button.
Here, if you double tap, you can see the breakdown information of your flight you have just selected. But I'm not do that. You can go into all the nitty-gritty details, which sometimes I find it a little boring. I'd rather just book the flight and jump on my plane and get where I want to go. It's easier, right? Swipe right.
RM 295.00.
Okay, it's 295.00. Swipe right.
Includes taxes and fees.
Okay, by the way, this flight, I thought it did not include taxes. It does. It includes the taxes and fees. So, well, it's not bad. 295 ringgit for a one-way flight to Bandung. So, swipe right.
Checkout button.
Checkout button. Now you do one finger double tap here to go into, I believe now will be the final menu, which will be the payment menu. One finger double tap on checkout.
Checkout back button.
Okay, now let's swipe right. From the very top, start swiping right.
Loading heading.
Loading, let it load. As I mentioned, it will take some time depending on your internet speed.
Secure check back
Okay,
button.
then the secure checkout menu, which ensures our privacy while we make the payment. So that's swipe right.
Secure checkout heading.
Secure checkout, swipe right.
Bandung banner landmark.
Bandung,
Tuesday, April 30th. End banner.
on Tuesday, April 30th, swipe right.
One-way flight button.
It's a one-way
Article
flight.
landmark.
Yep, it's
Almost done.
almost
Lock
done.
in this great rate. Heading level 2. Banner landmark.
Yeah, given some information, it's it's a great rate we are basically getting here. It's like a deal we cannot refuse. And in fact, it's cheap compared to the other flights, which was around 600 and 700 ringgit, which is for me, I consider it quite pricey. So swipe right.
What you see is what you pay. No hidden fees or charges.
What you see is what you pay, and that's true. It's exactly, they give you complete details telling you exactly what you get based on your own selection, so you should be good to go. Swipe right.
Close button. Close
Let's
button.
close. This means this tab. This is the information tab, I guess. Double tap to close.
Close. Total RM 303.00.
Okay, let's swipe right.
Airline card fee.
Airline card fee. Now, this is another thing I need to explain. If you are using a credit card by authorized banks, you will not be charged an airline fee, an extra airline fee for using the card. But if you're using a debit card, by which I mean it's an ATM card, but it will also function as a debit card, a debit MasterCard or debit Visa card, which I use, you will be charged an extra 8% out of the total flight fee, the flight cost, the ticket price. So I'll swipe right.
RM 8.00.
Apologies, not 8%, but 8 ringgit, which is not too much considering, if you really want to take a flight, you have to abide by the rules and conditions of the app and the flight as well. Swipe right.
Booking fee.
That's the booking fee, Malaysian 8 ringgit for that one-way trip.
RM 0.00.
Okay, there's no booking fee, but there'll be a fee for the card you're using, 8 ringgit. Booking fee is there's no booking fee by using this app, the Expedia app. Swipe right.
Total
Now you get the total price.
RM 303.00.
295 plus 8 ringgit is about 303 Malaysian ringgit.
RM 303.00.
Yep.
All prices quoted in Malaysian ringgits.
Malaysian ringgit because I made the account while was in Malaysia. So if you are depending on the location you are in, the account will be created in your local area, your country, and you book a flight, all prices will be quoted
6 a.m.
in the location you are in. And since I'm in Malaysia, I'm Malaysian anyway, and the flight tickets will be listed in Malaysian ringgit, which is the currency of Malaysia. Okay, swipe right.
Period. End. Article.
Okay.
End.
Then
Complimentary.
Complimentary, swipe right.
Signed in as landmark. Form start.
And this is why I suggested earlier, it would be wise to make an account, because once you made an account, then booking flights is very simple and easy. You don't need to go through the hassle of, in fact, putting your details, filling your particulars, because once you create an account, then your details is saved in the Expedia.com servers. So what it means is it pulls out the details and it's filled out for you. You just need to fill out very few other information here. So that's what, right?
arvindsinghbrer@gmail.com.
This is my email. I put in this email when I was creating my account. So it's a good thing. I tell you again, create an account earlier because it will help you make your booking fast, easy, and hassle-free. So right?
We'll send your confirmation here. End. Article.
So
Form end.
once you make a booking, the information, your flight ticket, the e-ticket will be emailed to your registered email at the Expedia app, which you had keyed in during account creation. Swipe right.
Who's traveling? Heading level 2.
Who's traveling?
Landmark.
This
Form start.
It's just me traveling, so I swipe right.
Separator. Dimmed.
Swipe right.
Flight. Heading level 4.
Flight, swipe right.
Traveler names must match passport exactly. Heading level
All
5.
the information which is very important, you need to make sure your name and the passport and your name while applying for the flight, keying in your details has to be exactly as in your passport. Swipe right.
Examples.
This they give you some examples.
Name is printed in passport.
Name is printed in passport.
Bin Abdullah Munsi Jamal Chan.
These are just examples. It's not my name, it's just examples.
Surname.
Surname.
Bin Abdullah Munsi.
So your surname will be Bin Abdullah Munshi. They are saying if let's say your name is
Surname. Bin Abdullah Munsi Jamal Chan.
Bin Abdullah Munshi Jamil Chan, if you swipe right,
Surname.
your surname would be
Bin Abdullah Munsi.
Bin Abdullah Munshi and your first name
First name.
would be Jamil Chan.
Jamal Chan.
Yes, I'm right, Jamil Chan, like Jackie Chan. Okay, swipe right.
Close. Button.
You can close this tab.
Close.
Now you'll be required to
Traveler name.
information.
Brar Arvine Singh. Pop-up button.
You need to fill in the information, but since I've already created an account with my information, I'll not need to refill in. But let's just go through it to confirm that it's all correct. Or as I created during my account creation process. So there's a pop-up button here.
Flight. Traveler name. Brar Arvine Singh. Pop-up button.
So in this case, Bra is my name, my surname, and Arvind Singh is my first name. You can double tap it to change it if you want to, but I'll not do that. You can if you want to.
Title. New line.
Okay.
Pop-up button.
You can select-
Required.
You need to select this option, so I'll double tap
Title.
and select.
Picker item. Adjustable.
Okay, so as you notice, it's very easy to make selections. All I have pop-up button, and this app in fact is made to be accessible with voiceover. So I'll swipe up,
Mr.
swipe right left,
Done.
double tap,
Button.
let's confirm.
Phone number.
Now,
1. Country/ter. First name. Surname. Brar.
Okay.
Text. First name. Arvine Singh.
Yes.
Text field.
exactly as
Form
in the
end.
example
Required.
in the beginning at the previous step, swipe right.
Country/territory code. Malaysia +60. Pop-up button.
Yes.
Required.
Malaysia +60 is a Malaysian dialing code. Swipe right.
Phone number. 12229971004. Text field.
And again,
Required.
since I made this selection, or I've done this account creation process, so all this information is keyed in for me without having me to worry. Which is why, again, I say make your account prior to making your booking. Alright, I hope it's clear. Okay, let's swap right.
Please check to receive text alerts about this trip. Receive text alerts about this trip, free of charge. Checkbox. Unchecked.
Uncheck, but no harm. I'll double tap to check it because
Checked.
there's no extra charge for receiving text alerts only by SMS. You will receive it if you have this option checked. Swipe right.
Receive text alerts about this trip, free of charge.
That is free of charge. And they tell you, so it's good information. Swipe right.
Passport. Malaysia. Pop-up button.
Okay, passport.
Required.
Okay, I have no problems as well because I've already entered in my passport information details during the account creation process. So it's here. I don't have to worry about this. Swipe right.
Date of birth. Form start.
Okay, this is very important. You have to ensure that your date of birth is correct. So don't get this wrong. You don't want to, create a date where you look younger and later mess up your travel process. You may not be allowed to travel. This is very important.
Date of birth. 02 February. Pop-up button.
Born
Required.
February 1976.
Date of birth. 13. Pop-up button. Date of birth. 1976.
Yep.
Pop-up button. Baggage prepay and more. Button.
Okay.
Form start.
Here you can-
Expanded.
Look at the baggage and the prepay options.
Baggage prepay.
I will not go through this. You can at the previous step you will be able to have the option to navigate and browse to the various methods and the payment options for baggage. You know it already. I've explained it earlier. So we swipe right.
Save by buying checked luggage in advance.
Yes, they tell you this a second time, which means they want you to basically save on baggage or traveling your baggage payment fees. So I'll not do this. Swipe right.
Kuala Lumpur to Bandung.
Kuala Lumpur to Bandung. Swipe right.
No. Thanks. Pop-up
I'll
button.
double tap and no thanks. Let's see what else we have.
Emergency contact name.
Okay.
Viewfinder Singh Grand Hada. Text field.
You need to put in an emergency contact name in case of, you never know, unwanted situations or things can happen. You may not, you don't want it to, but sometimes you never know. So I put in my brother-in-law's name here, Bhupinder Singh Randhawa.
No. Emergency contact name. Viewfinder Singh Grand Hada. Text field.
Okay, yes, I gave his name. In fact, I put in his name during account creation. So all this information you need to key in during the account creation. Then making a flight booking process hassle-free and easy. So let's swipe right.
Country/territory code. Afghanistan plus 93. Pop-up button.
This information is not keyed in, so you need to key it in his phone number. So basically select the country, double tap on the pop-up button.
Country. Afghanistan plus 93. Picker item.
Okay, he's
Adjustable.
in Malaysia as well, so I'll select plus 60 for Malaysia.
Albania plus 300. Algeria plus Antigua, Azerbaijan, Bahamas plus Bahrain plus
I quickly get to M.
Cameroon plus 200.
I'm just quickly.
Ethiopia plus 200. 1 plus 1. Lebanon plus 906. Lux. Mali plus 200. Malta plus Marshall Islands. Martinique plus Mauritania. Malta. Mali plus 2. Maldives plus Malaysia plus 60.
Malaysia plus 60. Swipe left, double tap.
Done. Button.
Now
Done.
the king is now.
RM62 per person. Rating. Select an option to continue. Select an option. Protect your trip. Required. Change. Link.
As I mentioned,
Format.
always start from the very top to ensure that you have all the tabs and menus and the edit filled in. So start from the very top
Back.
and start
Button.
swiping right.
Secure checkout.
Now we have
Heading.
secure checkout page. Swipe right.
Bandung.
Bandung.
Banner. Landmark.
Destination.
Tuesday, April 30th. End. Banner. One-way flight.
One-way
Button.
flight.
Article. Kuala Lumpur. Call to Bandung. BDO.
Those are the airport names.
Tuesday, April 30th.
Their date. Travel date.
1 ticket. 1 adult.
Yes, one ticket, one adult, which is just myself, swipe right.
Traveler 1, adult. Button.
Yes, traveler.
Collapsed. RM 295.00.
Yep, that's the flight ticket price, swipe right.
Airline card fee.
Airline card fee is the same information. I guess we're in the same page telling us we'll be paying an extra 8 ringgit for using a debit card or using a card.
RM 8.00.
For this is because it knows I'm using a debit card because I've used it before, so it remembers my previous booking. So swipe right.
Booking fee.
Booking fee. There's no booking fee.
RM 0.00.
Okay, swipe right. We just go through this quickly. We've gone through this before. Total flight price.
Total. RM 303.00.
300 ringgit is what I'll pay, and that's what I get. As we mentioned in the previous step, all those entertainment and facilities which I get and which I myself have selected in the previous menu. So let's swipe right.
RM 303.00. All prices quoted in Malaysian ringgit.
Carry on swiping right.
Period. And signed in as
Signed in
Landmark. arvindsinghpura@gmail.com.
That's my email, swipe right.
We'll send your confirmation here. And article.
Okay.
Form end.
Swipe right.
Who's traveling?
Who's traveling?
Heading. Separator. Dimmed.
Quickly go through this.
Flight. Heading. Traveler name. Title. Surname. First name. Country / phone number. 12299. Please check to receive text alerts about this. Receive text alerts about this. Please check to receive text alerts about this trip. Receive text alerts about this trip. Free of charge. Checkbox. Check.
As you can see, it's checked. It's the previous menu. We are back. We're still in the same menu anyway. So let's swipe past it all.
Receive text alerts about passport. Date of birth. Form. Date of birth. 02. Date of birth. 13. Date of birth. 1976.
Yes,
Pop-up
guys,
button.
no matter-
Form end.
I'm 40.
Required.
I'm 43 years young. Swipe right.
Baggage prepay and more. Button.
Baggage
Form
prepay.
start.
Oh.
Baggage prepay. Save by buying check. Kuala Lumpur. No. Thanks.
Not
Pop-up button.
because I don't plan to take extra baggage. I never travel heavy. It's always travel light. So I'll double tap on no.
No. Thanks. No. Thanks. No. Thanks. Picker item. Adjustable.
You can
Up to 20 kilograms checked baggage. RM 60.90.
you can book a and make an earlier baggage flight payment where you get it cheaper. It's
No. Up to 20 kilograms checked baggage. RM 60.90.
you can pay 60 or around 61 ringgit for up to 20 kilos of baggage. But I'm not going to do this. I'll select no.
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 Thanks.
Swipe left.
Done.
Done.
Button.
Let's go.
Phone number. Protect your trip.
Okay.
Heading level 3.
Protect your trip.
Article.
This is,
Landmark.
Flight insurance. It's a new feature which was not available in the previous Expedia updates, but now it's here. So I guess it should be good just to protect you and your flight. So swipe left.
Phone number. 126661055. Text field. End.
That's
End. Article. Form end.
Okay, that number is the number for my brother-in-law's contact information number. So let's swipe left.
Phone number. Country / territory code. Malaysia +60.
I made the
Pop-up
selection
button.
earlier.
Emergency contact name. Viewpinder Singh Grandhaya.
Yep, that's my brother-in-law. Swipe right.
Country / territory.
Country code, dialing code, Malaysia +60
Phone number.
6661055.
Phone number. 126661055.
Yep, that's my
Text field.
brother-in-law.
End.
Phone
End.
number.
End.
Swipe right.
Protect your trip. Heading level 3.
This is new.
Article.
I've seen this before.
Landmark.
Let's do it. Swipe right.
Recommended. Heading level 3.
Enter but not compulsory. Swipe right.
I'm a resident of. Form start.
I'm a resident of. They want to know which country you are a citizen of. So
Malaysia.
Malaysia, mine they know because of my previous bookings or because I made my account registration is complete.
Change. Link.
And change
Form end.
to, like myself, I'm planning to change my citizenship to Indonesia in the long run, maybe in about 10 years time, once I'm eligible to apply as a citizen of Indonesia, where I plan to live with my wife. So I'll swipe right.
Required. Form start.
It's required, yes.
Protect your trip.
Protect your trip.
Select an option. Required.
Select an option, swipe right.
Select an option to continue. RM62 per person. Radio button. Unchecked. 1 of 3.
Okay, this is the insurance per person, 62 Malaysian ringgit.
RM62 per person. Up to RM 30,900.
So this is the total insurance amount in case of unwanted emergencies, and unfortunately you did not make it, then you are covered by insurance up to 30,000 for a small amount of 62 ringgit. So for this demonstration, I'll just select this option.
Up to per person. RM62. RM62 per person. Radio button. Unchecked.
I'll double tap.
1 of 3.
Check this box.
Checked.
Okay, now let's continue.
You've added trip total.
Right.
RM 365.00.
That's with the total plus insurance. So it's your personal insurance protection, flight protection plan for that duration of flight. So it's a good option. I selected it, swipe right.
Phone number.
Okay.
126661055.
Yes.
Text field.
My brother-in-law's phone number for emergency contact purposes, swipe right.
You've added travel protection to your trip. Heading level 5.
Protection, as I mentioned, insurance, swipe right.
Change. Button.
Changes.
Heading level 5.
If you want
End. Article.
You can select no insurance because it's not compulsory but recommended. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I selected it, swipe right.
Payment details.
Okay.
Landmark.
To the payment
Form
details.
start.
So it is very important why I mentioned again and again, create an account prior to making a booking, because all this information will be keyed in for you, entered in for you automatically. You just need to confirm it.
How would you like to pay? Heading level 2.
Usually pay with my Visa debit card, so right.
This airline charges an additional fee for paying with certain head card types. Button.
Yes.
Heading level 5.
Like mine, I have to pay an extra 8 Malaysian ringgit, but it's okay. It's not too much or not too pricey for the flight I plan to take. Swipe right.
Period. Heading MasterCard. Image. American Express. Image. Visa. Image.
Yes, I pay with Visa. I believe it will be selected below.
Payment options. Select a card. Form start.
Okay, select a card.
Use a stored card. Radio button. Check.
Yes,
1 of 2.
I have a card stored or attached to my account, so just swipe right.
Use a different card.
If you-
Radio button.
You need
Unchecked.
this option.
2 of
You need to
2.
have a payment method. It's compulsory. You need to have a payment method. At least a debit card or a credit card. So let's swipe right.
Card.
This is my card.
Card payment options. Select a stored card. Visa. Pop-up button. Required.
Usually pay with my Visa debit card, as I mentioned. Swipe right.
Airline card fee.
Airline card fee.
RM8.00.
Yes, they mentioned again. I'll be paying an extra Malaysian ringgit for using this type of debit card. Swipe right.
CVV/CVC.
There's the CVV, my card CVV.
What is a card identification number?
Okay, I'm
Button.
going to quickly pass through this for my privacy purposes, privacy reasons.
CVV/review and book your trip.
Review
Heading level 2.
trip.
Article. Landmark.
Continue swiping right.
1. List start. Review your trip details to make sure the dates and times are correct.
Okay, now we're at the final stage where we need to review the entire details and make the final booking option, which in fact then proceed with the payment. So I'll browse through this quickly, but I'll not make the payment because then I will be charged. I'm not going to do this because I'm not going back on the 30th of April anyway. So that's what, right?
Check your spelling. Flight passenger names must match government issued photo ID exactly.
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, your flight details, your personal particulars must be exactly accurate and precise according to your flight documents. In this case, I mean your passport details should match the details you came here. So that's why.
Traveler 1.
Okay, that's why.
Mr. Brar, make changes to Traveler 1. Button.
No, there's no changes, so I'll swipe right.
Review the terms of your booking.
Review the terms of the booking I just made.
Bullet. List start. We understand that sometimes plans change. We do not charge a cancel or change fee. When the airline charges such fees in accordance with its own policies, the cost will be passed on to you.
Yep, and that's the case with AirAsia. AirAsia charges, I would say penalty for changing your flight. Normally it's around 50 ringgit, Malaysian ringgit 50, roughly about how should I say 25 US dollars. Not too much, but I will not make any changes here, so I'll swipe right.
Bullet. Please read the complete penalty rules for changes and cancellations or charter contract. Opens in a new window. 46 a.m. Link.
If you double tap it, it'll open a new link. You can read the flights, compulsory the penalties or the extra payments you need to make if you make some changes in your flight booking details. Swipe right.
Period. Bullet. Please read important information regarding airline liability limitations. Opens in a new window. 2:47 a.m. Link.
Yes, liability limitations.
Period. Bullet. Once your booking is completed, you may receive 2 booking confirmations by email. One from Expedia and another from the airline.
Yes,
The airline confirmation code included in the Expedia itinerary will be required for check-in.
So basically, you'll get 2 emails, one from the Expedia company or the Expedia app, and the second is from the flight itself, or the flight you are taking. So in this case, Asia. So I'll be sent 2 emails, one from Expedia and one from Asia. The one which is the most important, which you need to keep and present at the flight departure counter during your takeoff date would be the email from the Asia, the email from the travel company, which is in this case Asia. So swipe right.
Bullet. If you need to change or cancel your flight, you must contact the airline directly, referencing the airline confirmation code from the Expedia itinerary.
So you see, you can make the booking using this app, but if you need to make changes in your flight dates, for instance, choose a different date and a different time, you will need to contact your flight travel company personally. You need to go to the flight's website and make changes there, or call up the flight company and inform them of the changes, and you'll need to pay the extra charges. You can make the extra payment at the airport on the date you plan to travel. So swipe right.
Bullet. View.
Again, view.
Insurance details and disclosures. Opens in a new window.
Yep, you can
Link.
view it if you choose to. I'm not going to go here. Let's swipe right.
Period. Bullet. Prices may not include baggage fees or other fees charged directly by the airline.
Yes, but this you can make the earlier baggage booking where you pay less. Swipe right.
Bullet. Fares are not guaranteed until ticketed.
Fares not guaranteed until ticketed, which means the fares may change even before you make the booking, before you make the payment. So you need to book fast, but normally it does not happen. Swipe right.
Bullet. Cancellation plan.
Cancellation plan.
View insurance details and disclosures. List end.
Okay, swipe right.
By selecting to complete this booking, I acknowledge that I have read and accept the above rules and restrictions.
Basically, as you can see, the app gives you everything, all the entire information in detail and precise. It's complete from your booking time, date, the flight type. Every information is given. Baggage booking, if you choose to, flight insurance, and other important information is given to you in detail. So you're paying for what you pay is what you get, as they mentioned as well. So now that's all right.
Terms of use opens in a new window.
Terms
Link.
of use.
And Privacy policy opens in a new window.
Privacy
Link.
policy opens in a new window. We're not going to do that. Swipe right.
And government travel advice opens in a new window.
Government
Link.
travel advice. Swipe right.
Period. Complete booking.
Now,
Button.
if I double tap it, this is the final process. If I double tap it, I'll complete my booking process by actually making the payment. But I'll not do that because I'm not flying on the 30th. This is just a demonstration. So, hadi ha ha.
Unlock up to 59% off select hotels when you book this flight.
Yes, and if you make a booking, they know the Expedia gives you a promotion on hotel bookings. So you may want to book the ticket prior to booking a hotel. That will mean you, although there is an option to book flight and hotels, but if you do this, you'll get hotels at a cheaper price. This to coax you into booking a hotel. But since I have a house and I have stayed with my wife. We in my own home in Bandung, so no need to do this. But this is an option if you travel somewhere where you do not have friends or relatives, where you can, they can provide you some lodging. But otherwise, you don't need to actually make this selection. Swipe right.
Your discount lasts until your trip starts.
Yep. So you need to make the booking of hotels before the flight date. And the flight date, the booking, the hotel promotion expires on your flight date. So remember that.
We use secure transmission and encrypted storage to protect your personal information.
Sometimes they give too much of information, but it's good. I believe it's good.
This payment will be processed in Spain. This does not apply when the travel provider, airline/hotel/rail, etc., processes your payment. And article and main.
Payment is processed in Spain. I'm not sure why, but that's how they do it.
Total RM 365.00.
So my total flight will be 365.00.
Total RM 365.00.
The final tab, the final option in the app.
Total RM 365.00.
Just to let you know, to complete the process, you need to swipe to complete booking. Swipe left.
This payment your compare and pride and turn by view cancel bullet fares bullet pride bullet period insurance view bullet if you bullet once bullet period airline please read it bullet period complete penalty rules for please read the bullet we understand bullet review the terms of your booking bullet make changes to trap Mr. Brar make bullet we bullet please period complete penalty rules for period bullet please read airline period bullet once your bullet if you need bullet view insurance period bullet prices make bullet fares are bullet cancellation view and by select terms of use and privacy and government period complete booking button.
So it is the final step. Double tapping here will complete your booking and you will be charged and your payment will be complete. So guys, I hope this demonstration has been useful. I have tried my best to make the demonstration as thorough as possible, talking about all the various steps and menus in this app, and I hope this demonstration will help you all create or make your bookings of flights. And you can also do the same with hotels. It's exactly the same, only difference is you're making a hotel booking instead of flight. But as you can see, you get promotions on hotels after confirming your booking of flights. So I hope this demonstration has been useful. If it has, please subscribe to get notified when new and important videos like these are added to the YouTube channel, and hit the like button because I'm sure, I guarantee you, it would surely motivate me to make many more accessible based tech tutorials for Windows, Android and the iOS platform, all with screen reader users in mind. Till I see you all again, have a wonderful and amazing day ahead. Bye bye.